All right, we're off to a great start for the quarterfinals, guys. Potato Boys facing off against Wasted Illusion. Teams are in the correct spot on the top of the screen. I didn't mute my microphone. I didn't update the teams. Things were all going wrong, and I thought I was ready. This is what I get for assuming I was ready. Nevertheless, Alquang banned out by Wasted Talent. Sylvanas banned out by Potato Boys on the other side of the screen. Now, look at these. Now, we saw some different picks coming out of some of these guys. You know, Cirquette was banned out, but Redfoo said, I don't care. I'm going to go straight for that Wheelix pickup, and you know, it worked out pretty darn well going back to that round of 32 game against Hugs and Kisses. We're on to the quarterfinals, though, and we'll see what these guys look to pick in to round out their teams. It looks like it is going to be the Wheelix. Worried about that Redfoo in the jungle. The respect bands coming out here already. We'll see what Potato Boys look to answer back with. I mean, some of the guys on these teams, some guys you guys should be familiar with. I just said guys a whole lot, but nevertheless, you know, Wasted Talent, Ataxi, Death Panther, Dark ODK, Jojo124, and Ayers. Potato Boys, Emilzy, Shaggy Shank, Snakeskin, Suntouch, and Redfoo. This could be a great game, guys. What these guys look to do. Final ban timer is ticking down. Are they going to actually lock something in? It's going to be Apollo removed from the table. A little bit of an interesting ban right there. This does mean quite a few of the highly contested picks are going to be available. Cirquette's on the table. Thor's on the table. Kali.
Hey,
Nox. Apparently I'm breaking something and getting yelled at.
Hey, wake up.
Gotta check into this right now. Oh. Okay, almost. Wasted Illusion guy. Oh, yes. Team names. Third time's a charm. Nevertheless, guys, Cirquette will be the first lock-in and ban like Wasted Talent. This is Wasted Talent. I've been saying Wasted Talent. No, apparently I have it wrong on the overlay. Production things. I'd post the bot thing for it, but apparently the bot is dead at the moment. On her getting locked on the other side, though, for Potato Boys, not Team Illusion or Wasted Talent or Wasted Illusion or Wasted Potato Boys having illusions while fighting, giving each other hugs and kisses and things. Geb also getting locked in by Potato Boys as their support. Wasted Talent now to pick two. We'll see what they look to go for. There's still a lot of highly contested gods on the table, but, you know, I gotta question these bans by Potato Boys a little bit more. You know, going for that Apollo ban. You know, is this mind games, or they're just not concerned about Nox or Kali? Do they want Wasted Talent to pick either one of those because they have the perfect answer to them? That's gonna be the question. Hover is beginning to come out for Wasted Talent right here. Giannis getting hovered over, as well as their support. They're looking towards Athena at the moment. We'll see if those end up getting locked in, and they will. As it goes back to the other side, it's going to leave Potato Boys to pick one. They still need a jungler. They still need a solo laner as well as a mid laner. It's Kali getting hovered over. I mean, if she's not picked up now, especially with that hover coming out, I imagine Wasted Talent would be looking to ban this one out. Excuse me. So we'll see what they end up going for. It's getting hovered over. It's going to be not Kali. Last second swap over to the Scylla. Potato Boys might be going for the mind games right here. You know, hover over, it's like, we want this, we want this. Oh, we need someone else first, though. We'll switch that over to the Scylla. As we're going over to Suntouch, and Rom getting banned out by Potato Boys. Again, there's a slight little issue. I broke something with the overlay here, so it's going to be slightly out of position for the moment. It's going to be a little random picking icon while we go to lock in that final ban. If I can find Apollo in the list. There he is. One more ban to come out for Wasted Talent right now. We'll see if they can... what they go for. I mean, will they take the Kali bait? If it is in fact bait, it's just mind games. I don't know. What do you think? We'll see what they go for. It's going to be Hercules taking that out of the hands of Snakeskin. I believe he played that going back 2 games. So it might be a pretty nice ban here, but this could mean that Potato Boys are going to be looking to pick up the Kali for their own solo lane. Thor going to be quickly locked in, though, getting their jungler on the table. Ooh. If this actually gets locked in, Freya is getting hover right now for Wasted Talent. They do have a jungler on the table already. They don't have an AD carry. Freya, the AD carry hunter role, Freya, really hasn't been seen since they nerfed the Valkyrie's Discretion. They reduced the range on it, as well as the radius on the damage effect for it. I'm curious what if they're gonna actually lock this in or not, though. Cyrus is getting hovered over as well. This could... Freya just got locked in, if we can actually find Osiris in this list. Both those will be locked in. It's going to round out the team lineup for Wasted Talent. It's going to be an AD carry Freya as well as a solo lane Osiris. This leaves one more on the table. Bakasura getting hovered over by Potato Boys right now. And it looks like it's going to be locked in. Or jungle, Bakasura, solo lane. Okay, just took it as a confused for a brief second as they started to swap gods around a little bit. So Bakasura going up against the Osiris in that solo lane, it's going to be a bit of an interesting matchup. Bakasura has to be very careful early on. He really doesn't have a lot in the way of wave clear. Osiris, on the other hand, does have quite a bit of poke. So Snake's going to have to be careful of that. I'm sure he's aware of the matchup, though. It'll kind of come down to, Red Foo's on Thor. He's going to have that semi-global presence with the Anvil of Dawn. He can look to kind of gank and help out his team quite aggressively, I imagine. Looking at the rest of this team lineup, though, you do have the Defender of Olympus as well as the Through Space and Time coming of Yanis for Wasted Talent. So they have even more global presence all said and done. They can look to, the Defender of Olympus. Alina can join in to help prevent a Thor gank if it happens to be over in the mid or solo lane. The Yanis, can just shuttle his team around the map when as often, not as often as it feels like, but quite frequently. Just wait in position as well. Kind of, drop a portal for someone to escape if needed. The potential for plays are there. The curious thing, I know Dark Yodi K is more familiar with that circuit. If Dark Yodi K gets off to a running start here, will they be able to stop that circuit? That's going to be the big question for pretty much the duration of this game. You might hear some pings coming out because we are, in fact, in-game already, guys. No wait this time around either. People are kind of grouping up a little bit. Thor sitting nearby, going to be dropping down a ward as soon as Dark Yodi K kind of walked around that corner. Early wards placed on the other side of the map as well. They want to keep tabs on where people are early on in this match. As we shut off the picks and bans music while I still realize it's actually playing. That said, guys, let's run through these team lineups. Left side of your spectator UI, wearing the blue trunks, defending the Titan of Order. We do have Wasted Talent, not Wasted Illusion, not Team Illusion, not Hugs and Kisses, not any other weird combination of names I may have had up on the screen at some point in time in the past 5 minutes. Atoxy playing the support Athena, Jojo124 as the AD carry Hunter Earl Freya, Death Panther in the mid lane as Yanis, Ayers in the solo lane as Osiris, and finally Dark Yodi K in the jungle as Serket. Potato Boys, though, right side of your spectator UI, wearing the red trunks, defending the Titan of Chaos. We do have Emilzy in the support role as Geb, Shaggy Shank as Anher as the AD carry. Not sure where I'm going with this. Suntouch in the mid lane as Scylla, Snakeskin over in that solo lane as Bakasura, and finally Red Foo in the jungle as Thor. And right off the bat, Snakeskin looking to shut down Ayers as Osiris, looking for the steal. He's going to go ahead and pick that one up. I'm numbing that very large minion from 30% health. Going to head on over to lane. And right about now, Wasted Talent realizing, there's no blue buff. Well, darn. That is disappointing for us. We'll see what these guys look to do early on. Red Foo took a little bit of damage from that attack speed buff, soloing it out. Did not have that Eat minion to pop his health back on up. So the potential for some poker harass is there. Deathbane right now getting used to wave clear over here. We'll see what they look to do. I mean, that not having that mana buff is going to just completely shut down the poke coming out of Ayers with that Spear Flail and Sickle Strike. Sickle Strike on its own is fairly low mana on its own, but it's something to be very careful of. Over in that duo lane, Freya already down below half health, forced to use her potion. Actually having 3 of each potions right now as well. Just starting out, looking to build towards going for that defensive item route, which makes sense. Rather than getting more powerful yourself, you look to kind of just lower the opponent down, get some physical protections online for yourself as well. Going to be building towards that. Is that a Wind Blade? I'm confusing myself. Which blade? Which blade? Adventurer's Blade. What's the Adventurer's Blade build towards? Now I'm completely confused. I shouldn't have thought about this so much. Right side damage buff contention is underway though. Death Panther low. He's in that Berserker Barrage. Damage might be there for the first blood. One more attack. Red Foo going to be picking up first blood. Serket was not able to save the mid laner right there. Ayers has rotated around Suntouch and now looking for his life. That last poison is ticking right now. Looking at that Sentinel Cobra's Kiss comes out. Ayers answering one straight back. He's going to keep themselves on the board, keep themselves even as well, as they're going to be able to secure this damage buff now. We'll see if they end up paying for this, though. It's going to give Bakasura the opportunity to push a wave towards the tower. Got a free wave of minions for himself. He has that experience lead for the time being. Over left lane, nice double taunt coming out. There comes the pulse, looking for some damage, but good shockwave from Gab. Going to force Jojo back out of range for most of the shots, and she's going to have to just use those to wave clear for the last couple ones. So overall, I mean, this duo lane is going to be an interesting one. Like I said, we haven't seen a Freya in the AD carry Hunter role in quite a while here at the EGL. I feel it's still viable for sure. It's just going to come down to the fact that she has to be much more careful using that Valkyrie discretion. She does not have quite as much range as she used to. Otherwise, she essentially functions more or less the same. There's another one of situations where, oh, she got nerfed a little bit, kind of adjusted in the process of it, realistically speaking. Valkyrie discretion is still just as good as it was. You just have to be closer to whoever you want to try and kill. It's no more like semi-global ultimate where you can pick them off from halfway across the map. It's not no mini Astral Barrage. Anvil of Dawn, as well as the Cataclysm coming at left side, as we're still unfortunately in slow motion. Here comes the Thor. He is here and finding a kill in the Jojo. Looking for the second one. Preemptive strike got charged up though. Gonna get Athena right on out of that fight. Even on that right lane, Hi-Rez, he's doing a pretty good job so far of managing his mana. A bunch of these waves have been pushed to the tower, though, so he's a little behind on gold on that front. But, holding on, Regurgitate's online for Snakeskin. Hi-Rez doesn't want to get too far forward at the moment anyway. You go too forward, Snakeskin might just look for the kill. Right now, no minions. I'm going to hit you a bunch of times with my auto attacks. Bring your health down a little lower. Right side Harpies have respawned left side as well. Right side, going to go to Wasted Talent. Left side to Potato Boys right here. All said and done, I mean, looking at these items these guys are picking up, no one's really gone back to base quite yet. Boots are online for Serket. She made her way back at some point in time. Otherwise, everyone's just kind of in a holding pattern. We do see Suntouch heading back right now. The portal will connect with the Mielzy. No one's nearby to help, and they could find this kill right here. Last breath was already used. Ticking down. Damage. Rollout getting channeled. Not going to be channeled in time. Death Panther going to be picking that one up. So Wasted Talent doing a good job keeping himself in this game, but the gold lead is already starting to grow. About 1,000 gold behind right now for Wasted Talent. The farm on the side of Potato Boys just, adding up little by little. That soul lane especially, that gold difference starting to show. About 300 difference just off the bat. Hi-Rez, I'm curious what he's building towards that Witchblade as well. So there comes the Regurgitate though. Snakeskin looking for this kill, but Hi-Rez was so close to his tower right now. Snakeskin might just be looking to go back to base or steal away this mana buff a second time around. Hi-Rez is going to lose a wave of minions if he wants to go over and defend us. Hand of the Gods was thrown down already. Snakeskin going to have to eat minions just a second. Mana buff is off the table for Hi-Rez a second time around. Right side, or excuse me, left side of the jungle, through space and time coming across, trying to secure this attack speed buff for their jungler. Dark Yoda K is nearby. Stasis mode going to come out. The attack speed buff, I believe, was just stolen and picked up by Redfu, as apparently everything but the shield wall is stuck. They're channeling. They're getting ready to summon some demon. Athena's gonna transform into a fire giant, just go crazy and kill everybody. Or something. Not entirely sure what's going on right now. I don't see the attack speed buff on the floor. And the timer has reset because stasis mode makes it do weird things. So Redfu did in fact steal that buff away and pick it up for themselves. Good steal by them. As Athena is continuing to summon some perfect demon. That's it. Let's look at the rest of this, what's going on this left side lane. Death Panther did just come through that wall, through his portal, to join up with his team. It's going to be a full 3-on-3 fight. Freya's already rotating on over as well. Shaggy Shank probably going to look to clear that wave up and rotate over himself. Over in that solo lane, Snakeskin in a spot of trouble as well. So there's fighting going on all over the map right now. As we are about to 4 minutes 32 seconds. I'm going to pop that rewind, fast forward to almost all the way back to where we were, and hopefully bypass that stasis mode. We'll come up, but not go to half speed because we don't need half speed. 4 minutes, 10 seconds in, about 20 seconds where we were. Left side back Harpy's getting picked up. Here comes a steal onto the attack speed buff cam. Thor going up into the Anvil. Dawn ready to come down. Here's Suntouch looking for the steal. It's like, oh, hey, it's just a steal. Oh, no, it is not. Thor is here again. Looking for this fight, looking for this contention. Here comes that through space and time. Hopefully we'll get past it. 4:32 is the time to beat. Will we get past it? No, we won't. So we're stuck summoning some shield warriors. This is like the worst wall as well, especially shield wall. There's so many gaps in this wall, it's not funny. They could stroll on through. Even Geb could almost comfortably walk on through these two guys. He would barely even need to turn sideways. Kind of turn his shoulders slightly and he'd be able to squeeze on through between these two guys. All that's done though, guys, is we wait for stasis mode to kind of resolve itself here. Hopefully it will do so sooner rather than later. We'll give this shot one more shot as far as fast forwarding through, maybe going full 16 times speed. Nope, we're still stuck at that point. So taking a look at the game overall right now, over that solo lane, there's a fight going on over there as well once we catch up to real time, quote-unquote, with stuck in stasis mode. And, I don't know if this was necessarily base or that was just Suntouch coming over the wall ready to help out, but, I mean, they were spot on that. Anvil of Dawn was up and ready in case they were there. They just came down and initiated so well right here. Looking at the items coming up, no Devourer's Gauntlets, no Midas Boots, really nothing online quite yet in this game. 4 minutes 32 seconds in is all we are at. You know, Bakasura has not yet gone back to base, neither has Shaggy Shank, so there's some golden hand to be spent whenever they have the opportunity to actually head back and spend it. That said, guys, the game is currently being quite stubborn with the stasis mode. We're going to go ahead and cut to a break. I'm going to try and re-spectate this and actually get past this 4-minute 32-second mark. I apologize, guys. Nothing I cannot do about it other than just try and fight it and come out victorious. Stick around. We'll be back as soon as possible. Alright, guys, we are back. Spectating a Toxie, not quite working out too well. Switching over to Suntouch, our hero and savior. We're able to get past that 4-minute 32-second mark with him. And we come up 420. Here's Suntouch under the wall. As is Red Food dropping down into the middle of this fight. We'll see what ends up happening. Unfortunately, that's summoning circle from a Toxie. Nothing ended up coming out of it. Alright, so what happens? And, you know, they get down and there they go. Nothing happens. Very anticlimactic after all that. As long as that summoning circle was sitting there, summoning away, and absolutely nothing came of it. And that fight in its entirely, a bit of a watch. Right lane, Snakeskin managed to sneak away with just a sliver of health remaining. Potato Boy is though right now looking to get another jungle steal over here. Four members rotating over here to the left side. Mana buff, stealing that one away as well. Shaggy Shank gonna pick that one up. Toxie just kind of sitting there realizing, well, we have vision of them stealing that away. There's unfortunately not much we can do about it. So, it is unfortunate in that regard. Taking a look over the mid lane. My monster was just used for... I'm not entirely sure what ended up happening there. Maybe I caught in a portal or something, but didn't take any damage. I'm not entirely sure. I'm a monster used for good measure because clearing minions with an ultimate as Scylla is fun. I don't know. Questions that I don't have answers to, guys. That is one of them. Finally, though, a number of people have gone back to base and bought some items. Double Witchblades coming out from Wasted Talent. Freya has one. Osiris has one as well. Minus Boots not quite completed quite yet. Bakasura on the other side, I believe he went back to base. Just picked up tier 2 boots. Only enough for the combat boots. Didn't have enough gold for the full out warrior tab-eye. Other than that, you know, looking at that right lane, Hi-Rez, despite being forced to the tower repeatedly, which is, you know, I found rather surprising. Earlier on I said, you know, Bakasura has to be careful, doesn't have that wave clear. But with those 2 consecutive mana buff steals, Hi-Rez really was not able to poke as much as you expect out of Osiris. Typically, you'd see him spam that Sickle Strike and Spearfall non-stop. Without that mana buff, he's not able to do that. He had to save those as much as possible for wave clear. The Regurgitate comes out. Apparently, slow motion is toggled back on. It is now off. Hi-Rez going to get forced back under the tower once again. Not an easy target to kill. He has that Witchblade. It's going to offer physical protection as well as that physical power debuff as well as attack speed debuff onto Snakeskin. So Hi-Rez probably won't be able to find a kill himself. That said, Bakasura's Snakeskin is going to have a rough time finding a kill as well. So solo lane is more likely than not going to be a bit of an island once again this game, unless there's some outside help from one of the junglers. Death Panther looking to go back to base. Emilzy saying, no good sir, you're not going to get this cheeky lazy back on the outside edge of your tower. Left side, Toxie he's wanting to do something, but there is a Thor and an Anhur waiting nearby to stop him from doing whatever it is he's trying to do. More likely than not just to ward or counter ward that Gold Fury Thor is hiding around this corner. Ward was just placed. They don't know he's there. Now they do. Go ahead and clear that one straight out. Regular ward versus Sentry ward does not fare well for that for the regular ward. Dark UDK throwing that Cobra's Kiss on the Sun Touch. There's a Tectonic Rift from Thor. Double tap will connect, but not much we had. Speaking of outside help on the right lane, Emilzy did rotate all the way on over there, but Hi-Rez is okay under that tower for the time being. Snakeskin heading back to base. Probably going to finish off that was warrior tab by finally. Dark UDK taking a full Scylla combo right there. Not going to find any kills, but Dark UDK is going to be kind of out of this fight. There comes the defensive movements down onto JoJo. Valkyrie's Discretion didn't find much in the way of damage. I'm a Monster is out. Is she going to find the hit? No! She is not. Desert Fury doing a little bit to JoJo, but JoJo is still alive. The Crush not going to hit. Anvil of Dawn coming down as well. They're investing a lot for these kills. Dark UDK has arrived. This could be a death sentence. JoJo will fall. And Nailsy coming around as well, but here comes Death Panther. Can they turn this back around? Can they just get out safely? Death Panther now the focus. Crush comes down, not going to be enough. Auto attack's not quite there. Portal from Yanis being a bro. Portal from Yanis being a bro to get himself out. Portal from Yanis getting himself out. I thought that he was saved by somebody else. Confusion from the caster, always a fun thing. I said wasted talent. Losing a man, not able to answer one back. It's going to signify the start of a Gold Fury once again. Devourer's Gauntlets are online for Anhur. He's low on mana, but it's not going to make a huge difference. Deathbane coming out. There's the last breath. Red Food might fall to the dot, but the Stone Shield from Geb is going to say no. Dark UDK was looking for it, but a couple smacks to the side of the head from Thor's mighty Mjolnir meant the death of Dark UDK right there. Toxie's waiting by. He wants to go for the steal. Preemptive strike was just blocked. Sikkim comes out as well. Potato Boys get the Gold Fury. Could find a kill into Toxie here as well. Sentinel going to be used by Sun Touch to get across the wall. JoJo's looking for this kill. There is the Scylla. Stone Shield comes out. Sentinel's on cooldown for a little bit. Sikkim comes out. There's the Banish. I'm going to make the Unstable Vortex miss, but JoJo finds the kill regardless. They're looking for the jungle seal here where they need to secure with the Rage of the Gods. And, yes, they will steal that one away. Hi-Rez picked it up, or did Bakasur? Where did it go? It's still sitting on the floor. I believe. Did Snakeskin secure it? Let's go pop over here and look at that quick. He did. It's sitting there nice and gray, blending in with the background. So good secure there coming out from Bakasur. Left side, he is low on health. Dark Discretion will come out from Freya. Fourth shot, gonna find the kill. Red for the middle is now here. Comes Sir Cat looking for more. Corpus will connect. Fender is coming down. Stilettos to the face yet again. And Toxie gonna pick one up right here. Waste of Talent are now ahead on the kill front, but with that Gold Fury as well as keeping up a little bit better on the farm. Potato Boys still have the gold lead. Experience-wise as well, looking at that. Experience coming back towards even. Still 2.5k gold lead in favor of Potato Boys for the moment, though. I'm just talking about the farm. Looking at the farm here. Potato Boy is definitely doing a little bit better of a job. I mean, just looking at the solo lane, Osiris is currently almost half as many minions killed. So that's something very much have to keep in mind going forward. A lot of those as well went straight to the tower, just as denial from Snakeskin. So it's not just a matter of, oh, he didn't get the last hit bonus. He outright did not get gold from some of those. So, you know, all said and done, that's going to hurt going forward. He has to be very careful of that growing gold difference in that solo lane matchup. Right lane tower also fell at some point to Snakeskin, so he's going to be much more free as far as rotating around the map goes. We'll see if they can capitalize on that quite well. You know, given that they are the Potato Boys, I expect they will be able to do so. And a couple guys going back to base right now. Midas Boots completed on both supports right now. Iron Mail's picked up as well. They're going to start building towards that Sovereignty. Death Panther Quad in the mid lane, taking a Scylla combo for about half his health. Over in the dual lane, JoJo right now defending against 2. Will have defeated those minions quite quickly, but that tower already falling to half health. They might be looking for something over the mid lane. They're grouping up right now. With Death Panther heading back to base, they might be looking to take this tower. Minions are here. It's unusual play coming out compared to what we usually see, but they're making good use of the fact that, you know, why not? No one's nearby. Cataclysm coming out from Meals right here. They're looking for the kills. Toxie low in the back. Desert Fury is out. There is a Snakeskin in range to take this takedown. Will he get out in time? There's a Death Panther portal. Will connect. No one's Stable Vortex off cooldown quite yet. Dark Yoda K is the combo up. Anvil Dawn from Thor. Where is he going to go? Hi-Rez in the middle floor right now. Not a spot he wants to be in. He's looking to escape. There's JoJo with the Valkyrie's Discretion. Could find a second one here onto Redfoo. He's low. Gonna use Michelle's to teleport on out, but JoJo finds the kill on the back end of that anyway. Shaggy Shank using that disperse to escape right now. They didn't find that tower and lost 2 members for 1. Actually, just lost 2 members. When did a Toxie die? In confusion. Got picked off at some point apparently, and I missed it because I am a procaster like that. All said and done. Waste of Talent managing to defend that tower. Potato Boy was looking to make a big play. Did not actually come out in their favor, all said and done. And, you know, looking down at the items being built up right now, nothing really standing out. I mean, gold is getting closer and closer back to even. It's about a 2,000 gold lead right now. It's kind of stabilized a little bit back towards Waste of Talent. If they keep this up, they could bring that straight on back to even. Experience looks like it might have briefly hit dead even. It's only 200 in favor of Potato Boys right now. Emilzies, though, is coming around looking for the kill onto Freya. Valkyrie's Discretion is not yet available. There's a Shockwave, and Pale's actually going to get by her some time, and JoJo is going to be able to get out here safely. At least back to the safety of the tower. They're going to lose a wave of minions here, though, if JoJo is forced to go back. Athena's on her way over as well. That tower is low. If they leave it unattended, it will end up falling, but Shaggy Shank is about to head back to base. All said and done, some grouping around. Gold Fury is going to be up in just about a minute. We'll see if they can go ahead and actually, or if they even look to do that. Dark Yoda K going to get caught by that double tap from Joel's attunement. Just to double check. No, Redfoo actually not going for that second point. Second point ensures a double tap off a straight out stun. You hit pop the Joel's attunement on the back of a Tectonic Rift. The Tectonic Rift at rank 2 lasts long enough for the double tap to hit guaranteed, assuming the client doesn't act weird and say, no, you're not getting it anyway. So only one. You have to rely on maneuvering yourself around a little bit, but so far Redfoo seems to be able to do that more than well, I'll just say. But yeah, guys, we're 13 minutes into this match. We got past the issues of stasis mode earlier on. It's the quarterfinals here of the EGL Amateur Conquest Cup. Potato Boys facing off against Wasted Talent. Should be a good game as this game continues to go on. 13 minutes in, it's pretty much even at this point. A little bit of a gold lead going the way of Potato Boys. There's some grouping going on. Mid Harpies were just taken both sides by Potato Boys. Taunt coming out of the Toxic looks for them down to Sun Touch, but he does have that Sentinel to get away when he needs to. Crush going over the wall onto Dark ODK. Gold Fury is up. Both teams need to keep that in mind. They're going to look to contest this as the game goes forward. And right now they're looking to counter ward a little bit. Red Fu going to be forced to use Mijono's Attunement and cross the wall. But one of the interesting things going into this next team fight, we might have a full-on 5v5. Everybody is over on this left-hand side of the jungle. The only one not here is Tox, who just went back to base. That said, it is Athena. Can use the Fender Olympus to join up straight back. Potato Boys counter-warding one more time. Gold Fury has been started up. Here's the only one nearby. Here comes the Fender of Olympus. Gold Fury was just reset. They don't want to have to deal with that steal in the middle of that. Why take damage from the Gold Fury and the enemy team? Counter-warding coming out once again. Toxie will be the victor here. Snakeskin not able to get in range in time to clear out that ward in response. Ayers took a little bit of poke though. He's below half health right now. He has to be careful. He's going to be forced back. Freya's alone over in the left lane right now. He knows Thor is there. There's the Impale. Once again, going to buy him some time. Unfortunately, if you don't impale someone into something, they can often just walk right away from it. Also, like impale them backwards towards your own team, at which point someone else may follow with crowd control. Left side jungle. Potato Boys, they are on the hunt. Not going to be finding that Tectonic Rift right here. They want to force a fight. They want to look for this Gold Fury. They want to look for kills if they can't get that Gold Fury. Suntouch is going back to base right now. Is Red Fu? No, Red Fu just backing for the hell of it. They were, I believe, sitting on wards. Was that just a double ward? There's a sentry ward placed down, though. Going to be clearing those out. Potato Boys love these early game sentry wards just all over the place. They're currently 2 down on the map. One right behind the left side Harpies, one in front of the left side Harpies. And it looks like, they're rotating around. We have a Gold Fury dance going on, guys. It's going to be a little bit of a slow period. Only the dual laner is really getting farmed for the time being. There's a wave of minions in that right lane, though, advancing towards that tower. Tower is going to take some damage here, but there's a wave of minions in range already to respond to it and kind of deal with it. It's going to pull the aggro off of the tower and onto the minions themselves. And with the tower helping out, then not too long for this world, but that wave is going to continue pushing to that tower for the next couple waves. So the tower's going to take some damage. Gold Fury starting up again through space, and now here comes the Friend of Olympus Ayers in the middle of this. Gold Fury once again reset, but they're looking for the fight. Snakeskin already half health. Social coming out. The damage, though. Shaggy Shank gets the first kill. Sun Touch the second. Jojo running for his life. Not going to make it out. Jojo finds his double kill. Looking for third. Dark ODK solo. There's the triple coming out. Only member left alive is Death Panther. Potatoes immediately turned their attention back to that Gold Fury. They went in and just immediately got shut down on the back of that Cataclysm, and all the ultimates coming out. Suntouch getting 2 successive kills off that I'm a Monster, and then I believe the third one was just off the back of the Auto-Tech. Wasn't quite enough damage off of that, but nevertheless, they're going to want this mid lane tower as well. Mid Harpies just respawning and picking those up as well. Getting all the things all over this map. Minions arriving. Death Panther trying to kill this minion wave off and buy his team some time, but not to be deterred. Potato Boys force him out of lane. Mid tower will fall. Left tower getting pushed over here by Shaggy Shank as well. Going to fall quite quickly. Respawns are coming out. Wasted talent. Going to be Potato Boys forced to back off. But Gold Fury, 4 kills and a mid tower is a pretty nice pickup overall. And they're about to secure both Harpy camps and will have done so. So pretty big victory for them. It's going to shoot their gold lead up to 7,000. All said and done, that one team fight was a $5,000 prize for them on just outright. So pretty huge pickup. Not to mention the experience. Some level differences starting to pop up. Sun Touch is 2 levels above, 2 levels on the support, 2 levels on the jungler as well. This is the second time so far today we've seen the Cirquette come out and kind of be a bit of a non-factor. Going back, I seem to remember, I recall Dark ODK playing Cirquette in the past. I could be wrong about that. But it's just one of the things. I don't know, the Cirquette does not seem to work out in this team fight setting. She's all about the rotations, all about the mobility, getting on top of somebody without them knowing about it. The fact that, at this level of play, Potato Boys, I know damn well, if we could hear and listen to their comms, it'd be, Cirquette's going right side jungle, Cirquette's coming right, Cirquette's doing this, Cirquette's doing that. They're keeping such close tabs on where exactly she is on the map that she loses the biggest part of her kit, and that is her mobility. It's like, she's coming, you just back off beforehand. If you're 5 feet from your tower at level 4, or excuse me, like level 5, level 6, once ultimates are online, Cirquette's not going to be looking to dive too hard at that level. And like even now, people starting to build items, the Stone Shield's getting, fully ranked up on Geb. A Cirquette looks to go in, you just shield him up. As soon as she pops that last breath, you lock him down with crowd control and you kill the Cirquette. So kind of removing that point of the game, Cirquette's advantage has kind of been shut down by the communication coming out. And, this level of play, I got a question. It was one of the things with Smite World Championships as well. I believe her pick rate, she got picked, and I don't remember the numbers, honestly. I was hoping to recall them as I thought about it. But her win rate at the Smite World Championship for the number of times she did make it through was pretty abysmal. I think she won one game out of like something like 8 or 9 or something like that. It didn't work out too well. But again, it comes down to the communication. If you know where she is, you can just avoid any threat from her. Not any threat, but most of the threat coming out of her. You can't surprise somebody if you know she's there. Left side, mana buff once again being stolen away. Serket growling as she deathbanes back to the left lane. So coming up now on about the 19-minute mark, Emilzy will be able to recall safe on the back of that. They had vision of it. Death Panther not quite in range for the Unstable Vortex to actually hit. Sentry Wars, though, coming out across the map by Wasted Talent as well, so they're answering straight back. They have their side of the jungle warded out. The left side is completely clear of enemy wards. Right side still has a couple, though, so they have to be careful of that. Snakeskin gonna be heading back to base now. Bakasura, unfortunately, is no Loki. If he was Loki, he would just be looking to split push that right lane all day long. But with these team compositions, he needs to be more positioned with his team. Looking down those actives, no shield teleport for him, so he needs to be rotating over and joining his team. And as Potato Boys have already shown, they are more than happy to group up and look for towers, even with the entire enemy team still standing. It's like, oh, you moved away from mid lane slightly, group up and do damage to the tower. It kind of backfired last time, but I still do like to play. Dark Yoda K, gonna ambush out of that crush damage. Portal onto Emilzy. At this point in time, he has that 20 magical protection from the Sovereignty, as well level 13. The protections just from leveling up as a Guardian start to add up overall, so it didn't take a whole lot of damage from the portal itself. Actually, that's might still be rank 1. It is rank 5. Death Panther is level 16. I somehow, for whatever reason, I thought he was a little lower. So I was like, oh, the support's level 13. The mid laner must be 13 as well, so not really too ranked up across the board. No. It's just the Guardian being the Guardian, having a lot of health, having a decent bit of magical protection, just not taking a lot of damage from even a rank 5 portal. A little bit of grouping here. Looks like Wasted Time might be caught out. Toxie might not live too long here. Berserker Barrage was used for a lot of damage. Dark Yoda trying to do what he can to buy some time. Good body blocks coming as well, taking a couple hits for his teammate, but the Berserker Barrage and one more smack to the side of the head, going to secure that kill. Dark Yoda low in the tower, finding a double underneath the enemy tower. Red Fu finds the Anvil Dawn. Will it channel in time? Yes, it will. He's up in the air safely. It looks like it's going to be 2-0 unanswered by Wasted Talent right here. Still looking for some poke here on the left-hand side. Gold Fury is about to respawn. They're going to head back to base, heal themselves up, and they could have themselves a pretty big advantage going into this next Gold Fury fight. They've already shown they are more than happy to do Gold Fury dance for a little while. Doing some countering for the time being. I had my fingers crossed for a second. They were going to just wait and try and catch someone out in the jungle with that Sentry Ward coming down. But it looks like for the time being, they're just going to kind of wait, head back to base, buy some shiny new toys, and just look to regroup a little bit. Sun Touch, gonna use that Sentinel. Almost got caught up by JoJo. There comes the bandage. Pulse is out. A couple more attacks could confirm the kill in melee range. Has to have the haste and Fatalis online. One more attack. JoJo gonna find that kill in the mid lane. Scylla, unfortunately, versus Freya. Yeah, if you don't get hit by those, you don't get the combo off immediately. Freya is an overtime damage mage. She's auto attack based. Scylla is all about landing the combo, doing a whole bunch of damage, then sitting back and waiting for cooldowns to do it all again. Unfortunately, if you don't land that initial combo, Freya is just going to burn you down before your abilities all come off cooldown again. Left side of Toxie might get caught out again, but will preemptive strike out to safety. And this could signify Potato Boy starting up that Gold Fury. It is already counter-warded. Wasted Time doesn't have vision on it. And with Osiris over in the right lane, he's going to answer with a tower already. But, for a proper contest, this Gold Fury is going to go the way of the Potato Boys. They're just not going to be able to get in range. Toxie has that preemptive strike charge. Realizing that it's already done. JoJo might be in trouble. Over the wall, Snakes and using the takedown. Valkyrie's question was already forced out. Serket's nearby as well. Look for the cover skate, slow them down, but will not find that. Words that will not land. Potato Boys picking themselves up a free Gold Fury. Wasted Talent answered back the tower, but still overall a victory for Potato Boys. The experience advantage starting to actually close in a little bit, except for this. Oh, actually, I take that back. Serket is now 5 levels behind Red Fu's Thor. That is pretty significant overall. I mean, just looking at the damage numbers they're doing right now, and it's definitely starting to show only about double the damage of Athena all said and done. Everybody else in the game has done more. Shaggy Chang left side 2v1 does not care. That's going to become Dark Yoda. Might look for the double kill right here as well. Toxie going to have the preemptive strike. Reinforcements are closing in right now, but they might look for the fight. Here's the Regurgitate coming out of Snakeskin. Valkyrie's discretion is available for not available for Frey, excuse me. In the back, Toxie's still low. Shaggy Shang looking to clean up this double kill for himself. 1v2 with a little help towards the tail end of it. Will find that kill. It's going to be a 3v5 defense in this mid lane mid tower. Inner left lane tower. There we go. Words are hard. They're going to be looking to secure this one. But here comes the Anvil Dawn. Are they going to go aggressive on it? That's going to be the question. Coming right back down. JoJo's in the middle, is trying to defend the tower. It's not meant to be, though. Backside of this fight, Snakeskin is actually going to be backing off. Low on health, doesn't want any more to do with this. Death Panther running for his life from a Thor right now. Cooldowns, not going to be off in time to look for that kill. Hi-Rez as well. One more Spirit Fall before backing off himself. Left lane tower will fall. In addition, Dark Yodike comes back in after respawning, though. Looking for the kill to Red Fu. He needs this kill for sure. Dark Yodike going to pick that one up. Red Fu this time around, sticking around a little too long, and that's going to bump Dark Yodike up to level 13, decreasing the experience gap, but that is a pretty big disadvantage. You know, Cirquette, I talked about a little earlier about the lack of advantage with all the communication coming out of Potato Boys, more likely than not. They keep tabs on her. She loses the aspect, you know, the whole surprise initiation popping out of nowhere that she can do oh so well. But in addition to that, when you're behind this many levels, you have to be just so much more careful with your initiation opportunities that, you know, the tiniest little mistake can mean you get locked down and just killed off immediately rather than finding a kill yourself. All said and done, yeah, last breath is still quite important. Defender of Olympus come down right lane, going to answer back that Regurgitate, but it is a slightly longer cooldown overall. Yeah, Snakeskin has to eat a bunch of minions and actually refill his belly for Regurgitate as well, but now that's a pretty large chunk of global presence down. Someone gets caught out, Athena cannot teleport in and help them out for the foreseeable future. All said and done, though, they're grouping up a little to on this right-hand side. You know, Fire Giant is definitely on the table. They can look for it for sure. But it's going to be a rough one. The gold lead right now is almost 12,000 gold. The experience advantage, not quite as bad overall. Some members of Potato Boys hitting level 20, it'll be a little less, you know, they're not going to be leveling up anymore. No more ranks and abilities. Your abilities themselves are not going to be getting any stronger, so it helps teams catch back up a little bit. Oh, Ayers, you are not in a happy place right now. Anvil Dawn came down. Berserker Barrage as well in the follow-up. Ayers not taking a whole lot of damage. He does have that the Witchblade completed, so avoiding some of that damage from that. Grouping is here. Both teams are very wary of this Fire Giant right now. We saw Gold Fury dance a little while ago. Now we're going to be moving on to the Fire Giant dance. We're on to the big objectives right now. Ayers not in a happy place. Got caught by the second Lord of the Afterlife, was forced out. Desert Fury coming out for the damage. Red Fu will pick that one up. JoJo in the front line is taking a lot of damage. Trying to do what he can onto Snakeskin. Just going to go ahead and nom a minion. Heal himself straight on back up. Backside of this fight, though, JoJo was forced up into the Valkyrie's discretion. Shaggy is waiting for the fall. I'm a monster coming out of Toxie will get removed from that. Shaggy finds JoJo on the left side as well. Cirquette gonna avoid that I'm a monster. That would have been a scary amount of damage. Only level 13, not very much in the way of natural defensive scaling, just from levels. Shaggy did get portal beads as well as the Spirit's gonna try and buy himself some time. Cirquette bouncing all over the place right there. That was very odd, but nevertheless, last breath was applied, but the Stone Shield coming out from Geb, and that's going to mean a Gold Fury attempt here by Potato Boys. There is no Wrath, excuse me, there is a Wrath the Gods on the table. Actually, Dark Yodike does have one, but does he really want to go into a 1 or 2 in... Try this with words. Go into the middle of that Fire Giant pit with 5 members of Potato Boys up and ready. Apparently not, just taking some farm in the mid lane, head back to base, look to regroup and defend. This mid lane tower is going to fall here in just a moment if someone starts taking it up. Shaggy Shank taking it up himself, saying, yeah, this tower is not going to live long anyway, and it is falling quickly. No chance for Wasted Talent to defend this one. They can, however, look to start defending around the Phoenixes. These men have golden hands, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they look to just head back to base for the time being. But now, Wasted Talent have to be very, very careful. It's a 15,000 gold lead right now in favor of Potato Boys. They're getting this Gold Fury now as well. Potato Boys dropping wards Wasted Talent dropping wards all over their side of the map, looking to keep vision as much as possible, keep tabs on Potato Boys, look for an opportunity to pick someone off and start turning this game in their favor. They are behind, their backs are against the wall right now. As Emilzi's rolling out, looking for somebody. Dark Yodike, though, is Cirquette. Even behind a few levels, does still have that insane amount of mobility coming out from the Deathbane, as well as that ambush. Death Panther just managed to portal away from everybody. Hi-Rez is looking for the split push, but he has to be so careful. He does not have any proper escape right here, and there's a Bakasura looking for him right now. He could look for this kill. Here's the takedown coming out. Here's that Butcher Blade for 2 down. The Fist of the Gods coming out. Might not even need Regurgitate. Does come out towards the end. Snakeskin gonna find that pick onto Hi-Rez right there. Pushing that far forward in this current state, you just need vision to watch out for people. You know, if you could maybe make the case for an Apollo or something like that, you might be able to get into Across the Skies in time, but when you have no proper escape, overextending like that will more often than not mean your death. If nothing else, just them just rushing down your Phoenix, realizing, hey, he's over there in the right lane, we can just push this Phoenix very, very quickly. And you saw taking up the tower without the backdoor protection, or excuse me, with the backdoor protections online. Potato Boys just killed that tower off with 3 members in about 5 seconds flat. So if they got away with minions to the Phoenix, the Phoenix would not last very long at all. Millsy rolling out. They might look for somebody here. We'll find a little knockback onto Toxie. Not going to be an initiation opportunity, though. Portal onto Shaggy Shank. Portal, Stone Shield will block most of the damage from Desert Fury. Does come out. Death Panther going to take a lot from that one. Mid lane, though. Scylla with the split push. Going to be taking down that Phoenix with the help of some minions. And now it's a full 5-man team. They're going to be looking for this left lane Phoenix. Millsy currently tanking this up. They're going to be looking for this, and not going to be long for this world. Tower, Phoenix on left lane. Wolfo, Jojo up in Valkyrie's discretion. I'm a monster is out. Will find a hit. Jojo going to manage to avoid it after dropping down from the Valkyrie's discretion. Only one Phoenix left staying on the map for Potato Boys. Toxie finding a nice 3-man taunt. Do they have the fire? Yeah, where's follow-up damage? That's going to be the question. No, Toxie will get burst down on the tail end of that. Titan has been aggressed. A little bit of damage so far. It looks like they're going to look for that right lane Phoenix before going for the Titan itself. Just give the minions some time to actually show up to the party. Again, tanking up the tower. Millsy not terribly concerned. The regen coming out of that Fire Giant is quite significant on him. Regurgitate out in the back. Snakeskin filling up his belly with some gods. And there's the double Dark Yodi K as well. And with that full DSI, guys, that is going to be the game. Wasted Talent going to fall 29 minutes, 53 seconds in. Again, not sure about the Serket pickup in these matchups. I touched on earlier, the lack of, the better communication coming out. A team, you know where Serket is. Just that huge element of surprise is gone off the table. And Serket kind of becomes, I don't want to say a non-factor, but just so much less of a threat compared to like regular casual queue play or league play, where it's like, oh, it's a Serket? Where is she? I don't know. Oh crap, she's behind me and I'm dead. All said and done though, guys, that is going to wrap up this quarterfinal match. Looking down some of these items, kind of didn't touch on those too much. That level difference was starting to show. Serket ended up being 6 levels behind towards the end of the game. Support as well, 4 levels behind. The level difference was adding up. That gold advantage, though, was where the difference was coming. 2+ items in some cases. You're just looking at, Soul Laners. Where's Osiris? He had that cloak belt, but that was it. Still sitting at 3 items. The opposing support had almost 2 items completed over him. So just the gold advantage growing as the game went on and on. All said and done, guys, we're going to cut to a break, get ourselves set up for the semifinals. We'll be back here as soon as we have a match ready. Stick around and enjoy the music.